Just give it a few minutes, see who shows, get the group all here for our All-Star game. Welcome, Will. You would win the bobblehead for first one in here today. Just announcing it in the should be a fun broadcast on a day or a game that doesn't matter in the tight standings that we've got going on. Bernie, welcome, says play ball. We're going to do that. And what I'll probably do as well, since this All-Star game sits on a Friday, the 14th in the schedule, Sunday the 15th is or Saturday the 15th is a day off. I'll play the games for Sunday the 16th right after that, sim those, and then we'll stop and we'll be ready to kick off on a Monday of our schedule. And that'll give people a chance to upload managers. I've uploaded all the managers that have been in there for today. But if anybody doesn't know, when you go to create an all-star game, you'll notice it creates a subfolder, a league subfolder underneath your main folder so that you could always go back in there and look at that all-star game. So it does not impact the stats that are compiled for the regular season. And I double checked some lineups. There was a couple players that oddly were off. I know Canada would want Norm Cash, and they had a different. I don't know if I had to get Berkman out of there and bring Cash in at DH. There was just a couple players um, that didn't capture like the high vote getters that got brought into it. But we've got a 28 team roster for each league. You'll notice that we've got the Universal League, which is made up of Earth and Wind, and we've got the Global League made up of Fire and Water. So looking forward to this. I have just decided, because I don't know why, it just worked out that way, oddly enough, that hey, Buckshot Baseball Network Sports Replay is in here. It just worked out. I've got Shibe Park ready to go, so we'll be at Shibe Park. The Global League will be the home team, and away we go. July 14th is here on the date. And we have human. And I'm trying to think. Computer. And yep, things look right. Got a couple league logos that I put together today.
Play ball.
Oddly enough, I don't know why this is the field that's being used. It is. Oh, I know. It's going to be the other Shibe that I have already set up. So let's grab that. There we go. So here we go, getting ready. We've got the starting pitchers here. I'm going to watch them, but I went through and edited some lower EPC for the pitchers, but I'm going to manage this kind of like an all-star game, and maybe see if we can get the starter up into the third inning, and then make sure we get a few players rotating through, and 3-4 innings into it, maybe we'll bring some of the backup players. But in looking at this, I really think I could be biased because I'm in the Universal League. I think the Universal League team is better. on first glance, but we'll see. We will see. So here's Stuffy Sternweiss. I know Buckshot's really happy. He is the starting second baseman in the league, leading off, 268 hitter. And here's the first pitch from Rube Waddell, the starting pitch. Oh, Sternweiss, leadoff walk. Lajoie, who got the start at shortstop. The pitch, Sternweiss off and running, a little hit and run action. Michael Young coming in on it, makes the throw, and looked like a close play. So we've got an out. Gets the lead runner to second, and here's Larry Chipper Jones. He got the start for the Universal League in the DH position. Plays for the Horse Feathers. You know, I ought to be careful trying to remember who plays for who because people move around so damn much. I may not get that right, so I better be careful. Here's Mickey Mantle. I know he belongs to Manchester. 2 down, runner on. Moving on the pitch. Mantle singles into right field. Ooh, Dave Parker. Do we have an all-star moment? Do we have an I always remember back to the All-Star game when Dave Parker threw that bullet to home. I thought we might have another one here. We don't, and he is safe. So we got a 1-0 Universal lead here. Brings up Elston Howard, starting catcher, and he strikes out. So headed to the bottom of the first, not before a little bit of damage is done. And Kid Nichols with the start. He is 11-8 on the season. And Brian Roberts, I think he was a trade involved in at least one trade this year. Will lead it off, batting .321. And here's a ground ball. Eddie Matthews up with the throw. Oh, that's a close play as well, and he's out. First out of the inning. Ted Simmons. We'll see a few of the Canada players. I believe Boyer, Colavito, Cash, and Simmons, all Canada starters here in the All-Star game. The pitch, Ted Simmons, little grounder to first, Youkilis on the bag, and we have one away. So here's Mark Teixeira batting third. Grounder to Stuffy. Stuffy with the throw in time, and that gets him out of the inning, so they don't have to face Cash. Cash with the big bat they'll see leading off next inning. So here's Hank Aaron, a name you'd expect to see in an All-Star game. There's another ground ball to Young. Up with the throw, and this time Aaron beats the throw out, saying it looks like she should have been called out. But he's not. Take a look at that replay. Little slow-mo replay here. Grounder to Young. Young with the throw. Oh, bang, bang play, but he's safe. So there we go. Kevin Youkilis. Oh, they're going to keep Aaron close. Waddell doesn't want to get that runner in scoring position. Youkilis strikes out. So Eddie Matthews, 20 home runs. A little over halfway through the season. Having a really good year. And Aaron's going to try. And just like that, Ted Simmons guns him down as Aaron takes off. Wow, wow, wow. Here comes Norm Cash. Oh. Strikeout. Here comes Rocky Colavito. He's got 20 home runs on the year. A lot of power. And that's 2 down for Dave Parker. Probably the one lone bright spot on the Carpathian Wolves team. I don't know. Anybody think of any other player? Oh, boy. And on cue, Dave Parker ties the game up with a solo shot here in the bottom of the second. Wow, wow, wow. Just as I'm talking about Parker, he comes through. So here's a ground ball. Sternweiss up with it to Youkilis, and he's out. So that'll end the inning, but they get that one run back. 2-2 game here, and Waddell looking really good. However, once Waddell gets through 3, we're going, it's an all-star game. We're going to go dig in to the next pitcher. So here's George Foster. The pitch. Foster sends this one into right field. This is another, who does Foster play for? Isn't it Chico's? Heck, I can't even remember. I can't keep the team straight. The Midwinter Classic. Hey, hey, legends. Welcome, welcome. Here's Stuffy Sternweiss. He's been a pleasant surprise for the Bail Bonds team. And he walked in the first. He singles this time. 2 aboard now, no out. And here's Lajoie, 369 hitter. Usually looks like him and Norm Cash battling for first in the average. And a ground ball. Michael Young in time to Roberts. Roberts with the throw to first, and that's 2 down. Foster moves to third, and here's Larry Chipper Jones. 323 for the season, line the second his last time up. The pitch. Grounder. Waddell's got to get over to cover. Teixeira with the throw, and just like that, we are headed to the bottom of the third. Ken Boyer. Another one of the Canada A's coming. Oh, good. Thanks, Sean. I didn't know. I kept thinking, I've seen him go against me, and I thought he got hurt one game and somebody came in, but I wasn't sure. Here's Boyer. I think Chico's has got to like Sternweiss, and I think if they keep him, he's going to have a really good 1945 season as well, I believe. Feel free, Buckshot, to correct me on that if I'm wrong, but I think you're looking forward to him next year as well. Here is Michael Young. Pitch. Young slaps this one up the middle. Mantle gets it. Young will be at first, and we got 1 down. Here comes Brian Roberts. Rounded out his last time up. Kid Nichols on the mound. Grounder back to Nichols. He makes the play himself. Young takes second. 2 down for Ted Simmons. The pitch, and Simmons in the hole. Lajoie gets it, fires to first in time. That'll end the inning. So we've got Rube Waddell. He's got 53 pitches in. It's an all-star game. Let's see, who do we want to see next? Display some of these starters here. Let me get some votes out here if anybody wants to chime in. Who do we want to see replacing those Global League players? Who do we go to next? My gut's telling me it's Chesbro and then Dizzy Trout. In fact, I'm really surprised Chesbro didn't get the start. They picked Waddell. Well, check like that because of my impatience. I mean, we're here. We got Jack Chesbro coming in to face Mickey Mantle. New pitcher. Mickey Mantle draws a walk. Yeah, and World's Worst, this is they won't because it's a subfolder, and hey, no injuries will carry over into the season. Although it would be interesting if they did. Oh, Mantle's off and running, and hit and run on. Howard puts it into right field. Mantle at third, easy. And we got no out runners at the corners. And here's Jack Chesbro facing Hank Aaron. Aaron, hard hit ball. Look at Chesbro. Not enough to get the double play. Goes to second, concedes the run, but can't turn 2. And we got 1 down. And 2-1 lead for the visiting Universal. Kevin Youkilis, ground ball through the hole. Colavito comes in on it, grabs it. Brings up Eddie Matthews. Struck out his last time up. Got an opportunity here with a couple runners on.
Infield fly, batter's out.
Oh, here the ump call infield fly, batter out on that one, so doesn't matter if he drops it. He makes the catch, and that will record the second out. So here's George Foster, lined to single last time up. And pulls this one foul. Foster, hard hit. This one looks like it could be back at the wall. Colavito on the track. Makes the catch. That'll end the inning. So headed to the bottom of the fourth. Kid Nichols has pitched 3, but it's time to go in. And this was the other guy that I had slated, is Addie Joss. Mark Teixeira steps in and strikes out. I know, gotta love the walk-up cash money. Pitch to Norm Cash. Cash sends a hot shot right up in the middle. Base hit. And that'll bring up Colavito. Addie Joss in here. Oh, Colavito's down the line quick. I don't think they've got a chance. Matthews misplays it. Charged with an error on that one. We got runners at first and second. Dave Parker, who launched that home run last time up. Automatic infield fly rule in effect. It'll be 2 down. A lazy fly ball, and he is out. So 2 down. This Vada Pinson steps in, starting center fielder for the Vegas Stars. The pitch. Pinson sends this one. Looks like it's going over the dugout. Matthews slumbering along, looking to make a play. He's in the dugout. He's on the roof. Climbing across the roof. Just out of play. And Pinson, hard hit ball. Sternweiss gets it to first, and we are through 4. Sternweiss has hit and drawn a walk. Who we got left for Sternweiss to come in? Well, you know what? Maybe I'll do it in the field like this. Take a look at. We got Boyer at third. We'll bring in Mike Schmidt. We've got Roberts at second. Who else do we have at second? We got Bobby Dorr. And Teixeira at first, and we'll bring in Pujols. Parker's good. We'll do that for defense for the other team coming up. Here is Stuffy Sternweiss. Sends it out to right field. Parker makes the catch. 1 down. Lajoie. Another infield pop-up. And a catch by Dorr. Chipper Jones. Ground ball. Dorr handles it in time, and that will end the inning. So let's take a look defensively here. We got Eddie Matthews. Pretty much your third baseman. We got George Foster in left. We'll keep him in there for another inning. We got Aaron. We bring Clemente in. Who we got for Mantle? We'll leave Mantle in there another one. And at second base we have. We'll move Lajoie there and bring in Honus Wagner. And what options do we have for Youkilis is there? And he looks about good for now. Eddie Joss is fine. The pitch to Mike Schmidt, and he whiffs. Brings up shortstop Michael Young. Singles into right. He is aboard. And Bobby Doerr steps in. Ground ball, Hannes Wagner. Lajoie. Throw won't be in time. Get the lead runner. 2 down for Ted Simmons. The pitch. Simmons hits this one out to left field. Foster drifts back. He makes the catch. That'll end the inning. So all the offense in this league so far. 2-1 lead here going to the top of 6. Dizzy Trout coming into pitch. The Canada favorite. Mickey Mantle steps in and pulls this one foul down the right field. Ground ball to Young. Young takes it and no throw. Mantle with an infield hit. 1 aboard. Howard, can they turn 2? Over to Young. Looks like they can in time, and just like that, Trout gets the double play. Clemente, Mike Schmidt in at third, makes the throw in time, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. Comes Mathewson. Christy Mathewson in to face Albert Pujols. Pujols hits this one hard, way back at the wall. That's going to be caught. Norm Cash, who got a hit his last time up. Opposite field shot. Foster drifting back again, makes another catch. The warning track, that is 2 down for Rocky Colavito. And Mathewson with great range gets it, tosses it to Youkilis, and we're through 6, headed to the top of the 7th. See who we've got here to pinch hit. Bring in Fred Lynn, little pinch hitter. And here comes Tex Houston, the computer says. Coming on in. And just like that, gets a key pop-up here for Fred Lynn. Welcome Mid-Michigan / Deep Gaming is in the house. Eddie Matthews. And he strikes out. So Tex Houston comes in and does a hell of a job. So we're still 2-1 Universal as we go to bottom of the 7th. Welcome, welcome. The amazing manager here. Have at first base. We can move a lot of people around there, but let's go. Probably one of my only players in the whole All-Star game, Bill Madlock, who can play a little first. And Dave Parker, who's hit that home run. And we got a toss. What's going on here? E4, bad throw on Lajoie. Parker will be safe. That's an error. Second one of the game for the Universal League, and here's Vatapinski. Mathewson gets Pinson to fly out to center. 1 down. Brings up Mike Schmidt. Hard hit past Matthews into left field. Base hit, 2 aboard. And here's Michael Young. Bring in the switch hitting Jim Russell. A pitch. Russell, ground ball. Lajoie gets it to Wagner. Turns in time, and Madlock holds on to it, and we are through 7, 2-1. We can come in and give, who is the other guy back in here? We get Romano. There we go. Yeah, he has Mantle. Schmidt over at third with the throw. In time, they get Wagner. Lajoie up the middle. Base hit. Chipper Jones, DH. Draws the walk. Speak of Manchester's player, here is, in fact, they've got Mantle and Elston Howard. Tex Houston with the pitch, and Mantle hits this one hard. Parker back, moves over to his right, makes the catch. Gets it in time, keeps Lajoie at second, and here is Elston Howard, the catcher. Who's their other catcher they've got to come in? Oh, Navarro needs to come in. What have we got? Switch hit. Elston Howard with the pitch, and he strikes out. So we can move Bobby Dorr. Right. And Dorr singles into left. Brings up Johnny Romano, and he lays down a key bunt. Oh, and he's going to beat it out. Now we've got 2 aboard, no out for Mathewson. The pitch, and it's hit out to center. Mantle makes the catch. And 1 down. And Cash with the strikeout. So Mathewson bears down when he needs to. Mort Cooper now coming into pitch to Colavito. Are there any lefty bats? No. The pitch. Colavito pops this one up behind the plate. A high pop-up. The pitch. And bases loaded for Dave Parker. This is the chance for the Global League. The pitch from Cooper, and Parker hits this one hard. Clemente moves in, makes the catch. That ends the threat, and we're headed to the top of the 9th. Who we got do we want to see? No, we haven't seen this guy's. Give Newhouser a chance. The pitch, and Clemente up the middle. Uh-oh, we've got an error on Vada Pinson. Allows that runner to take second. So that'll bring up Bill Madlock. I think he's my lone player that's been in the game for the Lizards. Madlock flies out to left field down the line. Colavito moves over, makes the catch. One away. Eddie Matthews. What we got? Let's bring give Killebrew a chance to. That Killebrew strikes out. Uh-oh, calling in Joe McGinnity now. Everybody's getting to play here near the end. And the pitch to Lou Boudreau. Boudreau sends this one out to right field. Parker moves over. Should be an easy play. It is. He's out. So now we're headed to the bottom of the ninth. Third baseman. Bring Killebrew in at third. Left fielder options. Augie Galan. So here we go. We want to bring in. We've got Cy Young. I mean, what do we think, Universal? Get some input from the team. Who should we bring in here to replace Cooper? Give somebody else a chance to pitch. Frank Owens had a really good year. Cy Young. We'll go with Frank Owen. Vada Pinson steps in and sends it to Augie Galan, and he makes the catch. One down, and here's Mike Schmidt. Pinch hitting options. Yeah, we don't have any left-handers on there, but we do have Robinson. And he strikes out. So Woody held. I think bring in Frank. Last chance. Pitch to Robinson. And Robinson keeps this game alive if he singles in the left field. Bobby Doerr steps up. And they're trying to keep Robinson close. The pitch. Doerr hits this one straight to Killebrew. Makes the catch, and this one's over. 2-1 win for Universal. The first Fields of Dreams All-Star game. Let's take a look at Mantle stands out. Parker stands out. See what we've got here as far as batting. Well, we don't have anything as far as batting because I just closed out the file. So that was about anticlimactic right there. Yeah, Michael Young went 2 for 2, but just like that, we have a 2-1 win for Universal. I don't know what that says. I don't know if it says anything. Let's go back to the main folder. Take a look at where we're at. So we are sitting at July 16th. We've had the All-Star break. Saturday's an off day, and we are now at July 16th. So I know some people had folks hurt, and we will have them back. I have taken a look, and I'm going to just look at the manager file. And I have all of them loaded up, but I'm going to sim this day right here and then stop and then upload the file for everybody. And then you can feel free to add to any of the manager files that you haven't already. and then we can pick up tomorrow or later tonight if somebody wants to do it. That's fine because we'll have a normal starting point of Monday, the 17th. The goal will be if somebody broadcasts to pick up on the 17th and get through that week, and then sometime, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever, pick up again and sim the 24th right to the 31st, or actually to stop on the 31st. And then we can give everyone in the community time, since that will be the last day for trades. And the goal was to have that, I think, set up by Friday so that we could have like Friday to Saturday, like we call it a cooling off period, is what I call it, but it might be more of a manic trade night for everybody. Clue may just trade his whole team and just roll them over again. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. So let's run through here. We've got some Cleveland still in front over in the wind. Horse Feathers, Tampa Bay, Canada all leading. So here's a game, Canada hosting a game against Mid-Michigan. Game one, Canada squeaks a 14-inning game, 4-3 win. We've got the nightcap coming up here in a moment. Des Moines and Tampa Bay leading their division. Tampa Bay gets clobbered by Des Moines, and that will drop Tampa Bay a little bit closer to the amazing Kitsunes. Dallas and Cleveland. And Dallas, thank you, Dallas, for beating Cleveland. Chicos and Degenerates, all the rest of us would love to see Cleveland lose some more games. Berlin, who's fallen a little bit, down 7 games back now, against T-ville, and a big win there, 6-1, as Gidrig moves to 10-8 with his 10th win. Manchester and the Degenerates. What will happen? And Manchester with an 8-5 win. Addy Joss gets his 7th loss, goes to 13-7. So here's Amazing trying to get a key win against Florence. They do 2-1 an extra inning. So Amazing gets a little bit closer. They're only a game and a half back of Tampa Bay in the water division. Freds and St. Pete. We hear Freds might be moving the franchise next year, changing some uniforms, whole new name, new ballpark. We don't know, but there's a lot of behind the scenes talk with the Croissants. And here is the game, 2-0 shutout for Chief Bender, and Freds gets a key win. They're 3.5 back at first in the Fire. Lehigh and the Horse Feathers. Oh, any win is good for me, and I'll take that one. Knocked the Horse Feathers back. Derek Lowe, who pitched horrible in the game that Bernie broadcast the other day, was just terrible yesterday. Comes through here and gets his 6th win, so 5-1 win. Here's Hadley Lake, only 4 games out in the water division, and they get a win, so they're now 3.5 back, still within striking distance to win that water division. So Chico's in Hagerstown. Chico's with the 5-2 win stays 2 back now. Mid-Michigan and Canada in the nightcap. And Mid-Michigan knocks off Canada. Derringer with the win. 6-5. Carpathian and Vegas. Carpathian, 10 innings with the win over Vegas. I'm sure that doesn't make Freds or Canada upset at all. And that will conclude Sunday the 16th, the first session of games coming out of the All-Star break. So let's see what we've got in the overall league file now. Norm Cash still atop the batting leaders at 398. Very nice. We start seeing different iterations of people because of all the hyphenated teams they've been on and back and forth. One of them being Mort Cooper. God only knows how the game could ever even keep up with like their game logs, which it can't. It'll have to go to like the first one. It's crazy. But Mort Cooper's moved around. Dizzy Trout with 19 wins. Ludwig still leading the league in 25 home runs. That's still a surprise to me. Ron LaFleur, 38 stolen bases. It says manager of the year is world's worst gamer. We'll see if that holds true. We will see. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and zip to July 17. And let's start that process. And I'll go ahead and post this over on the Geek Squad under League File. And anybody that wants to pick it up and run with the next batch, or feel free to. I've got every one of the managers loaded in that we had that I needed to. I haven't seen any new ones after Slash Deep Gaming put theirs up about an hour ago. So this has been fun. Hadley Lake. Let's see. Hadley Lake beat Deerfield Beach 6-. I can't see the other game here. It's blocked off while this thing's zipping. Sitting and watching it spin. So I don't have much else. Thought I'd come on and knock the All-Star game out. I'm going to drop this file for whoever wants to pick it up. Feel free to. And do some games, because our goal is to get through up to 7:31 on the schedule so that we can pause and give everybody a day of last minute trading, because come August 1st, the trade deadline is passed. And then it'll be postseason run and thinking about who your final 15 are going to be that you protect going into season 2. So that should be fun. The other thing I've noticed is I've had 5 people in total respond to Bernie's marketing campaign on Facebook, where he has shared with everyone what the league is. So I've had 5 people inquire, and I've sent them information about what the league is. I think I've got one of those 5 that's confirmed, but at least we have a prospect list going into season 2 to figure out if there's anybody that drops that we need to have take over a team, and also the possibility of expanding from 24 to 28 teams or something like that. So more to come on that. But the one thing it did reveal to me is I'm giving them links to different Discord, and I just Clue and I were talking about today is on the Baseball Geek Squad is making sure that I'm using that baseball dugout, because I have a voice lobby over there for the baseball dugout that, if it's league talk, maybe we want to use it over there, because I think it was a little confusing for some, because I was sending them links. Here's the Discord that we put all our game files on. Oh, and here's another Discord where we talk a lot. And it just seemed a little confusing in the information I was emailing back to some of these prospective managers. There we go. So we've saved it. I'm going to drop it now over in the league file. And I'm going to delete that one. And I'll load it. After the All-Star game it is. And there's the new league file. So everybody check it out. Make sure everything looks good. If not, post an update on your manager file. And hey, we'll see you down the road on a broadcast sometime later this week, because I may have some time to get in there and advance us a little bit. But anybody else willing to broadcast, feel free to do that at your leisure. And thanks for everybody tuning in.